The FAXTORY podcast show is brought to you in part by Every Motion Pictures. Remember, the FAXTOry podcast show is rated special AE for any and everyone. Your discretion is advised. Just kidding.
What's poppin', everybody? This is Official.Fax.Koolaid once again with the FAXTOry podcast show. This is episode 10, and I'm happy, as y'all can see, I'm in a jolly mood. Why am I in a jolly mood? Y'all might ask, because again, we episode by episode on a week-to-week basis. This is episode 10. The last 3 episodes have been coming week by week. Y'all remember the first half of my episodes were every month, maybe every 2 months. But again, as I always preach, in the year 2025, consistency is the key. It's what's on the other side of becoming who you want to be. So who am I to say these things and not practice it? So I'm gonna be happy within myself, bro. Because let me tell you something, real talk, and this just came to my mind for real. When it comes to creativity, anything that you want to do, the killers of creativity is complacency and comparison. Once you get those out of your system, oh my God, you see the difference. Like, it's night and day. And for those that don't know what it means, let me break it down just a little bit for complacency, right? You got music, you a designer, you got a clothing brand, you drop one line. Once you do one, you achieve one thing and you just sit on that, bro. Like, yeah, I done dropped the episode, I done dropped the song, I done dropped the clothing line, I done dropped the hoodie. But I'm gonna just stick there. You stay on that one thing, but you gotta keep going. When you're not complacent, you keep going. You take whatever you did the last time and you do it times 2. You grow, you don't stop. You use that momentum to keep going, bro. When you decide to be complacent in every aspect of your life, it ruins your creativity, it ruins your momentum, it ruins your growth. Then you got comparison. We all know the phrase, comparison is a thief to joy. I always say in life, people always say these quotes and whatnot, but they don't really mean it when they say it. Yo, comparison is truly the thief to joy, bro. If you're an artist, you own a clothing brand, you do nails, you do lashes, you got a business, like anything, you start to fail. You literally plan your downfall the second you look at somebody else's music, somebody else's clothing brand, somebody else's lash page, somebody else's nail page. You start to look at their followers compared to yours. You start to compare your music to theirs. You start to compare their clothes to yours. That's when you lose. That's when you lose your creativity. There can only be you. You got to realize that you're that one, bro. And when you do that, you stop being complacent. You replace that complacency with consistency. And you replace comparison with that self-worth of realizing, okay, only I can do what I can do. It's only one of me. You knock off complacency and comparison, that's when you start to get consistent. When you start to get consistent, the dream version of you is on that other side. All you got to do is, it's yours for the taking for real. But as I often mention, I'm a speaker and not a yapper. But I'm going to start this episode with the Q&As, right? I'm going to have a lot more of this episode because in the last episode, I ain't have a lot. So the first question says, as a high school senior about to go to college, what advice can you give me as far as staying focused and not being caught up in the distractions of college so that when I graduate, there's no wasted time? First of all, greatly articulated question right there. My number one problem with college students nowadays, right? There are not enough seeds being planted, bro. People come to college, especially HBCUs, because they're way more exciting, way more fun. Come to these HBCUs, they come to these colleges in general, whether it's PWI or HBCU, but they come to these colleges, right? They're having fun, they're getting the experience, they're doing everything for the plot, trying to go through all these canon events, but they're not planting seeds for after college. We often forget that we're in college to find a job for after. You're not supposed to, the highlight of your life, the most fun in your life is not supposed to be when you're in college, period. Now, up to that point, of course, you know what I'm saying? You're on your own for the first time. But the real winners of college are those that had their fun, but at the same time was able to plant their seeds, do their investments, invest in themselves so that when they graduate, walk the stage, it's pedal to the metal from there, bro. If you go through college without making any investments, planting seeds, making connections, you're going to lose, bro. You're going to lose, bro. You're not building no type of relationships that are gonna be of value after college. You just went to college and you had fun, bro. You didn't focus up, bro. And college will do that to you because I guarantee you that fun is gonna come, bro. But if you're not balancing everything to prepare for after, you want to be a business owner, you want to have a clothing brand, you want to be a business owner, but you're not making connections while you're in college. You're just having fun. Over the years of college, I've built so many connections outside of even the school setting, but just going out, building connections. So that everything I want to achieve once I graduate this May, I already know who to call on. I already built those connections. I already planted those seeds, bro. That's why it's times where I can't be partying with everybody. It's times where I can't just chill out with everybody because I'm planting the seeds for when I graduate. You know what I'm saying? If you come to college, right, and you Only have fun. You gonna pay for it later. I always say pay now so that you can play later. Because if you play now, you're going to have to pay for that later. The real winners of college, because when you graduate college, you're going to see a difference between the winners and those that played. I ain't going to lie to you, bro. Ask people if you think I'm lying. It's going to be very obvious who played and who was focused, bro. It's going to be very obvious who the real winners are. And I guarantee you a trait of those winners, once you graduate college, you're going to see they did not play around when they was in college. Yeah, they had their fun, but they knew how to balance it. They knew how to make connections. They knew how to plant the seeds. They knew when it was time to grind and sit down and handle your business, handle your shit, versus when it's time to have fun, you know what I'm saying? Go through those exciting moments and all that. You got to plant those seeds. And when it comes to investing, I promise you, I say this all the time, scary money don't make no money. You're going to have to spend some type of money, more than likely, if you want to be successful in some type of venture. You got a clothing brand. You got to pay for those hoodies to get your designs on there. You want to be an artist, you got to pay for studio time. You got to pay for the best producers, bro. Even if you want to do content, you might got to pay for a camera. You might got to pay for a microphone. You might got to pay for people to help you put out these videos. You got to pay for some type of way. The chances of you being successful without having to pay no money is very slim. Now, the only way you get around that is if your connections save you time. I always say, scary money don't make no money, but you make connections because connections save you time and money. So I think the biggest thing I would really say as far as that, don't be an introvert. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. Try your hardest to not be that person that doesn't like to talk to people, bro. Because when you talk to people, you end up meeting people that end up being connections. And when you have connections, connections save you time and money. How I got a setup at my house, a guy I know, he put me on with somebody that helped me get it at a cheaper price. That connection saved me money. How am I being able to build my own music studio? I met people who ended up being connections that are about to help my studio be made faster than most. They saved me time. My connection saved me time. So my biggest thing, right? Plant your seeds, invest in yourself, and don't be afraid to talk to people. Real talk. I ain't gonna lie, that got me fired up just a little bit. Let me take question number 2. What's the number 1 quality you would want in your daughter's husband? It's not even my daughter's husband. Every woman I know in life, I would love if they had a man who's like this, right? A man whose discipline rubs off on you. Real talk. A man that keeps you on top of your goals, a man that keeps you on top of your priorities. Like, it's not just about the lovey-dovey stuff, bro. When your man gets up in the morning and he's grinding, you should feel the same way. Whatever you got going on, whatever goals, ventures you have, you should feel a slight bit of motivation strictly from your significant other, strictly from your partner. He should be helping you stay on top of your game. Not gonna lie to you. Like, for instance, right? Let me say it like this. One of my partners, he wakes up no earlier than 6 a.m. For like 5 a.m., 6 a.m., we up. That's what we all do, right? One of my partners that also does that started talking to this one girl. Within 3 weeks of them talking, right, she started waking up 6 a.m., 5 a.m., just like him, just like the rest of us. Willingly, though. He didn't force her. It was willingly. You want to know why? Because his energy, the way he's disciplining himself, the way he stays on top of his shit, always in the gym, never late to things, always hustling on a day-to-day basis, just grinding, that started rubbing off on her. He made sure, like, yo, like, all this fun is good, like, we this, we that, but we got to get to this, like, we got to get to the goals. We got to achieve our missions, bro. She got inspired through her man. Well, through, you know what I'm saying, him, because they're talking, right? Shawty wants to be a business owner. She want to be a CEO, whatever she got going on. He inspired her to understand that you got to out hustle all these other girls out here. Not gonna lie to you, bro. It's other girls that's up here grinding. You got to be one of them, or else they gonna eat you alive. He instilled that mindset in her, and now she's doing better for herself. Now she want to out hustle all these other girls, and it came from him. It came from him. She don't be late to places because he not late to places. He inspired her to not be late places. He inspired her to want to hustle. He inspired her to want to out hustle all these women out here. Like, you should see your partner or your significant other as like your sidekick, bro. Like, that's your real partner, bro. Your partner's supposed to pick you up for real. Your partner's supposed to inspire you, motivate you. The inspiration should instantly feed off. He got her reading her Bible more, prioritizing more, planning better, waking up earlier, being less lazy. Like, I feel like that's one of the ways, I feel like that's one of the real meanings of being equally yoked. Now you got somebody who's on the same level as you mentally that wants to get stuff done at all times, that wants to grind, that wants to hustle. God loves a couple that hustles, bro. He rewards those couples like that. He straight up blesses those like that. And that's how we all got to be with all of our shorties. And so it's like, you know what I'm saying? You might got a girl that be like, oh, I'm better than your girl. But guess what, though? My shorty will out hustle you, like, real talk. You probably sleeping in. My girl is hustling, though. My girl can turn any small amount of money legally to a big amount of money. Real talk. I'm the winner. She got God and she a hustler. So what are you? That's the type of dude that I want for my daughter. That's the type of relationship, but that's also the type of relationship I want to have, bro. Because if you with me, I'm worried about your goals, bro. When you slacking, I'm gonna let you know that. Real talk. So that my inspiration, my motivation can feed off of you, because I'm gonna win regardless. But I want you to win as well. So I'm gonna be on you. Like that's just how it's gonna have to be. That's non-negotiable. But guess what though? When we win, when we at the top, everybody else gotta meet us there as a couple. Real talk. Everybody else gotta meet us there, bro. That's what me and my partner's on. So that's what I would want for my daughter, for my sister, for all my female friends. Real talk. Get you a man that's disciplined, because you're gonna be the same way. Real talk. Now the third question says, lately you've been talking about a lot of male artists such as Drake and Kendrick, but why don't you ever include female artists in your topics? Okay. Okay. Now, people that know me know that I'm not just a podcaster or like content creator. I'm also a musician, right? Everybody knows I love female music regardless. Matter of fact, I have a very funny story. Not gonna lie to you. If this doesn't show you that I like female music, like whether it be feminine R&B, female rap, whatever, I'm open to anything. This will tell you right now. Let me tell you the story. So I'm leaving campus, right? Some dudes in my car that I know. I'm on the aux, of course. Some songs that's playing, like, you know what I'm saying, Lil Baby, Drake, all that. Now my playlist is on shuffle. My music choice is fire. So after that, right? After like some Future, Drake, Lil Baby, Lil Double O, Destiny's Child comes on, right? The song that came on after those songs, though, was Lose My Breath by Destiny's Child. Now, I didn't mean to put it on, but once it played, I was like, you know what I'm saying? Don't even change it. It's playing. My homeboys is looking at me like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was some sort of problem. I look at them, I'm like, y'all cool? Like, what's up? They in that John like, yo, Koolaid, like, what you playing, yo? I said, it's Destiny's Child. Y'all don't, Beyonce, Kelly, Michelle, they're confused about something. I'm like, yo, like, what's up with y'all? They like, bro, put on something else. Like, this is whack. Like, this ain't our type of music, fool. I said, what? I said, what'd you just say? Like, do you not hear this beat? That's fire, bro. Like, that's freaking fire. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, what? That's fire. That's hard, bro. I don't care what you say, nigga. Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm different, bro. My music choice extends the full way, bro. Don't even try to, you my partner, you don't like listening to all this, you know what I'm saying, R&B, real music. Like, bro, it don't always got to be rap, bro. Like, this other stuff hard too, bro. This other stuff fire too, bro. It's not always about the lyrics. Even sometimes the beat, like, it's different with me, bro. I like female artists, bro. So I'm telling them, like, yo, this music hard, bro. Real talk. It don't always got to be rap. I'm the type of dude, bro, especially if it's in my car and I'm on the aux, bro. We listen to anything, bro. Good music is good music, period, fam. Like, regardless of gender, regardless of all that, don't even try to play that sexuality card neither, because I'm way too secure in that, fool. Me as a man listening to R&B, Destiny Child, all that old school stuff, that don't mean nothing. I could dead serious put on 5 hours of straight feminine R&B and be cool, real talk. And I know some people can relate. That's what I was just trying to tell them. I was like, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I told them, and y'all better get with it, because I think Insane by Summer Walker is probably finna play next. I love female R&B, real talk, bro. Like, and I'm actually in support of this too. Like, not too long ago, I was just informed on who this new rapper chick Doechii is, right? The way I knew about her was crazy. I was playing for this event from my school. It's called Tiny Desk, right? One of the songs that got entered was a song called The Nile is a River by this artist named Doechii, but I ain't really know much about it. I hear it, I'm like, okay, I wonder why I don't know about it. So the next day before rehearsal, I'm leaving my pop's house in Fresno, and it's this dude, like, this, like, OG riding around on a motorcycle. This dude is bobbing his head listening to something. I'm listening, but I don't know what he's listening to, though, because the window's not down. I wind down the window. It's that Doechii, bro. He bobbing his head. He jamming. I literally recorded it. Like, he was jamming that, bro. That was when I realized, bro, female artists are really on the rise. And it's like, you either got to get with her or not, bro. Later down the line, Doechii ended up winning a Grammy for that same song, bro. Like, I support female artists, real talk. I love them way more than the average dude does. And I ain't gonna lie. Doechii up next, real talk. But to answer your question, I'll include more female music topics anytime I have a male topic, for sure. My fourth question, do you look down on black men that are not attracted to black women? You see, now that's a judgment question. If you're a black man and you're not attracted to black women, that's you. I'm not going to hate you. Now, am I going to side-eye you? Maybe, because I'm not going to lie. Oh, my goodness. Black women, like, just like the melanin skin color, whether you African, American, Jamaican, like, it don't matter what, light skin, brown skin, dark skin. I personally don't get it, how you can't be attracted to that. And I get it, preference are a preference, but like me personally, oof. I don't understand how you can look at that and just be like, not attracted. Like, this isn't even like a lustful type of thing. Like, that is some crazy beauty right there. I know a dude that not really attracted to black women. He's black himself. He mentions it, right? He's like, bro, Koolaid, I ain't gonna lie, don't judge me, but like, I'm just not attracted to black women. Like, I just don't know what it is. Like, I don't prefer it. I'm like, I hear you type, you know what I'm saying? It's what it is. He was like, do you agree? I was like, nigga, never in a million years. Are you serious, bro? Black women are just the best thing ever, bro. Women with melanin skin are the best thing ever. Nothing against white women, nothing against any other, you know what I'm saying, skin color of women. But when it comes to these black queens out here, yo, I will never understand how you could be a black man and not be attracted to that. I honestly don't understand how any race can be attracted to that. That's why when I look at white dudes that have black girlfriends, I'll be like, at least you see what I see. You know what I'm saying? Black women are just the best. Whether you African, Jamaican, regular American, like, it don't matter where you born at. You got that melanin skin on you, bro, you're a winner, period. That's just how I see it. I don't make the rules. The fifth question says, how long does it take for a man to know if he likes a girl? I seen a post that it said it takes 6 months to know. That is complete and utter nonsense. Like, fellas, it's time to unite right quick because they might think I'm joking when I say what I'm finna say. Ladies, we know if we like you. Real life, in such a short amount of time, whatever you're thinking that amount of time is, like, we know if we like you in such a short amount of time, that whatever time you're thinking in your head right now, shorter than that, I guarantee you, bro. It only takes you opening your mouth for a few seconds for me to be like, yep, I want to know her a little more. Can't wait to know her a little more. You think it takes months for us to know if we like you? Does that even make sense? Yo, like, no, sirski. No, sir, at all. Me personally, once I say what's up with you, your very first response is going to let me know a lot. Like, when I walk up to a girl and I be like, excuse me, miss, how she looks at me when she turns around, then utters her first words, first couple sentences, I know where this is going. Not going to lie to you, bro. Like, it's been some girls where I didn't approach in person, said what's up to her, and be like, excuse me, ma'am. And her first couple of words will tell me everything I need to know. This isn't going anywhere at all. Ask any dude, bro. Females, ask your man. Ladies, ask your boyfriend right now. How fast did it take for him to know that he liked you? Watch him say no more than a day. You think it takes months, bro? It takes one FaceTime conversation for us to know where this is going. It only takes one conversation in person, one phone call for us to know how we feel about you. Not gonna lie to you, bro. We already have 70% of everything made up after one conversation. Maybe after a few minutes, real talk. It may not make sense to y'all, but men work in the inverse. That's why a dude can come to you when you think you look like a bum. You know how girls be like, oh, I look like a little boy today. No, we can look at you. And it's about what you say to us. Because I ain't gonna lie, we as men can look at a girl at her ugliest state and know that it's something there. This is a common phrase with men. I'll be sitting down with my partner and we'll see somebody. We won't be like, oh, she fine. We won't be like, oh, she look this, and that. We'll be like, I know she can clean up when it comes to it. When it's time for a date night, when it's time to go to any type of dressy event, we know she gonna look bad. We know she gonna look so gorgeous. Like, ladies, that's why we come up to y'all when y'all think y'all look ugly. We can see past it. I'm telling you, bro. Then you open up your mouth when you speak to us, and now we know, like, we know whether we want to pursue you or not. Like, it's not that hard. So in other words, no, it does not take 6 months. That is delusion. It only takes a short amount of time. Now, to fall in love and decide you want to get in a relationship, that might take a little longer, but definitely not 6 months. Now, last question I'm going to take for this one, kind of lengthy, but okay. I saw in your last episode that you said that women should approach men more. I disagree, but I would like to know more on why you say that, respectfully. Now, I never said that women need to approach men. I'm saying y'all would put up Wilt Chamberlain numbers if y'all did. Big difference. Let me double down on what I said last episode. I think y'all would run the dating game because it is incredibly difficult, and emphasis on incredibly difficult, for y'all to be creepy. Women, it's so hard for you to be creepy. If you are a woman and you've ever scared a man or made him uncomfortable on first meet, you may real life be a threat to society. you may real life be a threat to national security. You might need to get locked up. I'm just keeping it a band. Like, if you're a woman and you've approached a dude being bold and you real life made him genuinely uncomfortable, you had to have done something so incredibly creepy, so incredibly wrong, to a feat that most women can't even get. Like, most women can't even get to that point of extreme creepiness. Like, you can real life say almost anything to a man, and if you're just not ugly, you won't get shut down ever. Like, there is so much room for error when it comes to y'all. Like it's so much, like, there is so much room for error when it comes to y'all that it makes it so impossible for y'all to mess up or miss. It's nearly impossible for you to mess up. It's like you going to an Olympic-sized pool. You're on the diving board. You jump off of it, and then you miss the pool. Like, that's how impossible, that's how hard it is for y'all to mess up talking to a dude that you like in person, that you think is attractive. It's like falling off a boat in the middle of the ocean and missing the water. Like, it's so incredibly hard. Quick disclaimer, I'm not saying that it's impossible for a woman to make a man uncomfortable if she approaches him. Like, no cap. Because I ain't gonna lie, when you do encounter a creepy woman, it's real life like encountering a natural disaster on legs with a wig on. She's probably the strangest human being you would ever encounter, real talk. It's not impossible, but it's also very hard. But I'll be honest, I'm a fair dude. I'm a real one. I can understand why some women don't want to approach men, not gonna lie. Because the ladies that I sometimes do see approach men, not gonna lie to you, it be the funniest thing ever. Like, you really just gotta be seeing these things. Like, I'm in college, I see this every day. It is hilarious. Like, yo, do not get me twisted. Like, I'm not saying women need to learn how to speak to men in public when they want to shoot their shot. But it's like, yo, if men move to women the same way that some women move to men, oh my God, so many dudes will be in handcuffs, bro. Like, on site. I personally know some bold women that have approached dudes at like a party or like a scene, and I always tell them, if that same dude approached you the same way you approached him, you would have uppercutted him. Like, real talk. Like, you might would have tased him, not gonna lie to you, bro. Let me tell you a story. During my HBCU tour, I was with this dude that I met at a party. The dude, to many females, was very attractive. Bro recognized me from TikTok, you know what I'm saying? We at the party just coincidentally right next to each other. A woman, real life, I'm talking about real life, I cannot make this up, jumped on his back. He don't know this girl from a can of paint. Jumped on his back. She was like, yo, I am so sorry, but you are just so attractive. Now, of course, the dude, he thought it was pretty funny. You know what I'm saying? They ended up talking or whatever. I told that same dude, do you understand the advantage that women have on this planet? Let any man do something even remotely close to that, and he's going to get thrown in jail. The key will also get thrown under. Like, girls really got to be grateful that they have a 99% success rate, bro, because I swear to gosh, bro, like, no, the fact that y'all don't miss is the only reason why many girls are not in handcuffs. Not gonna lie to you, bro. Like, if girls shot they shot with men the same amount that men shoot with women, many women would have restraining orders, bro. You just have to see women shoot that shot at dudes sometimes. Not gonna lie. It's like watching the funniest sitcom ever. And I'm not saying that men are creepy, you know what I'm saying? Men are creepy everywhere. That's why women, y'all need to have weapons. I digress. But like, if men did what women do sometimes, nobody would willingly want to be single. Imagine a society where everybody is an apex predator, bro. It would be the scariest thing ever, bro. The streets would be treacherous. People would be scared to go out every single day, bro. And again, I don't want nobody to misconstrue my words and be like, dudes aren't creepy when they come up to women. But like, yo, women get away with a lot more, as they should, because they're pretty. You know what I'm saying? And that's the mere fact why the things that y'all do when y'all shoot at men, we overlook. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all look pretty. That's why I feel like y'all unfortunately should do it more, because y'all will low-key succeed every single time. I digress. That was a large digression, though. But as I always say, bro, if you ever want to send a question for the Q&A, because I pretty much do it every single episode, DM Fax.Koolaid on any social media platform. Literally just DM your question. Say I have a Q&A question, then say it right after. Now, let me get into a little bit of sports right now, right? This past weekend was All-Star Weekend in the NBA. The weekend was horrendous, but we already know that. Let's get to things that matter. We already know that. Now, let me talk about my personal problems with everything that happened this weekend. Just a few things. Let me start off with Draymond Green, not gonna lie to you, because Draymond Green made himself a very frequent character this whole weekend. I ain't gonna lie, Draymond, I got a problem. I love you. Can't wait to meet you one day. Like, Draymond, I'm a fan, but you're pissing me off, bro. Not gonna lie. Like, you're pissing everybody off, bro. Do you think that Adam Silver wants to go through these eras of trying to change the format of the All-Star game? He's only doing this because y'all are not playing, bro. Y'all go out there, y'all bullshitted the whole time. That's the only reason. His hands are tied, bro. Y'all force Adam Silver to make these impossible decisions, bro. And you want to get on national television and shame it in front of everybody, bro? Like, bro, way to say that you don't give a damn about your commissioner, bro. Like, that's why I always say this, bro. No commissioner or leader of a sports association such as the NFL, the NHL, the NBL, anything goes through more BS than Adam Silver, bro. There should never be a time where your commissioner, your leader, has to keep trying to make impossible decisions on how to fix these things simply because y'all are boring. It's literally, the problem is y'all, Draymond. So Adam Silver tried it again. He said, you know what, since y'all don't want to get injured, y'all trying to look out for y'all bodies, we'll make a format where y'all play less minutes. We'll take off the clock. We'll let y'all play the 40, and y'all don't got to play every single game. Let's try to accommodate these players. And you're going to go on national television and just shit on all of it. Like, it's different if you're somebody like me. I'm not an insider for the NBA yet, but you're in the league. You're one of these players that could be in these games. You've been in one of these games, and you're going to be the one to say that? Right message, wrong time, because guess what? And this is the funniest part about this whole thing. We all thought the format was trash. It's for us to say it, not you, bro. You're literally doing a job for the NBA, and you gonna get up on there and shit on them? I don't understand it, bro. I don't understand it. But it's one thing I'm happy about. It's one thing that Draymond did that I'm happy about, and I'm gonna get to that a little later. Now, as far as the actual All-Star game, again, that was just a big production shit show. That was just a big production piece of boo-boo, not gonna lie to you. And there's many reasons, and one of them is LeBron, not gonna lie to you, bro. Now, me personally, just know the NBA is lying to everybody. I just want everybody to know that. Y'all seriously think that the NBA did not know that their biggest star, the face of their league, the face of sports in America, period, LeBron James, told them last minute that he wasn't playing, bro? I guarantee you LeBron always knew that he wasn't playing, bro. Now, of course, there's such thing as damage control. The NBA had to make a plan to make it seem like it was on some last minute stuff, because the NBA said, oh, they didn't know that LeBron wasn't playing either. Yeah, nice try, NBA. I get it. You don't want the narrative to be damaged on a weekend where All-Star Weekend is already getting scrutinized. You don't want LeBron not playing to make it worse. I completely get it. That's a business move. I'm with it. But yo, don't sit there for 1 second and think that folks did not know, bro. Then they tried to sell it even more by making him take a picture in his street clothes, which no NBA All-Star has ever done. It's Blue's Clues everywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Like, no. And that's also why, and I ain't gonna lie, on my last episode or 2 episodes before, I made a very bold prediction that LeBron will retire after next season. I think this is another sign that he's going to retire. Make him take a break. Let him experience one more All-Star not playing, watching it before his last one, because it's going to get hyped up. It's going to be the biggest thing ever, bro. But guess what, though? Because things are about to intertwine, bro. How do you fix the All-Star game, right? 2 things, right? Either you make it handles only, bro. You put players in there that's going to handle the rock. Because I ain't going to lie to you. Remember when I said Trae Young needs to be in the game? He went out there and showed why I was right. Passing off Kyrie's back, then he immediately nutmeg Steph, then immediately after throws a behind the back pass. The oohs and ahs is what the All-Star game needs, not gonna lie to you. Same thing with Kyrie, mixing Wemby at the end. Literally put him in the blender. Didn't make the shot, but put him in the blender. Real talk, you need those type of players in the game. You need less players that can dunk. I feel like the NBA All-Star game is not a game for bigs. It's a game for ooh and ahs. You make it like street ballish, bro. You make it all about the ISOs, bro. That's what you do. Or, and this is going to be very controversial, since they keep putting Adam Silver in a position to make impossible decisions, just take it away altogether then. Oh, y'all want to complain about the All-Star game? Bet. What if 1 year we just take it away, bro? Just don't have it next year. Watch how sad everybody's going to be, bro. That year after, though, everybody's going to take it seriously because it's the return of the All-Star game. These are the different schemes that you can do to prepare for like the next up and coming years. But because I think that LeBron is about to retire after next season, next year's All-Star game shouldn't have any problems because it's probably going to be LeBron's last one. You know what I'm saying? Now, away from that, let me talk about the dunk contest because there's something that's irritating me and I got to get off my chest. 2 things, right? First of all, to all you old heads, bro, can y'all please stop? Can we stop pretending like Vince Carter was a overall better dunker than all of these dudes? Mac McClung is a better dunker than Vince Carter. Let's stop making it seem like Vince Carter is on these dudes' level. Now, Vince Carter put on the greatest show, in my opinion. The showmanship, the reactions from the crowd. It was probably the best like dunk contest as far as like nostalgia, but stop acting like Vince Carter could ever hang with these dudes, bro. These dudes are jumping on top of cars, going behind their butt on the spinning objects, bro. Vince Carter can't do any of that, bro. Let's just keep it a band. Old heads want to keep their respects and all that, but bro, let's be so serious, bro. Put that same Vince Carter in this dunk contest now. He's not, no, bro. And that's why LeBron didn't do the dunk contest. That's why even Anthony Edwards said, yo, I could do a dunk contest, but I don't got that type of bag. Like, it's just, these are different type of dunkers now, bro. People always like to be like, oh, Vince Carter had the greatest dunk contest. No, he did not, bro. No, he did not, bro. Like, as far as the vibe and the show and energy in the building, yeah, that's number one, duh. But like, bro, we've seen better dunks. Like, let's stop capping. The second thing that's pissing me off, right? And the players do this every single year. Ja want to go on Twitter after Mac won. Oh, I don't know. They making me want to do it. And here comes Giannis. Oh, I'll do it if y'all do it. Here comes Zach LaVine. Oh, I might got to go back. Like, stop it. Like, y'all are so full of shit. It's the same cycle every single year. Somebody goes to a dunk contest. It's usually always Mac McClung. Puts on an absolute show. Puts on an absolute clinic. Then y'all go to social media. Pump fake the entire planet like y'all are going to be in it next year. Then for the next 365 days, or for this matter, 363 days, y'all pump fake it. Y'all don't say anything. Then y'all are not in it. It's going to be another year of Mac McClung and 3 other players that we don't really know like that. Like, stop fooling the masses, bro. Please. Like, we are so tired of it, bro. LeBron did it. So many superstars have done it. This is like Ja Morant's story time doing it, bro. Like, it's cool, bro. Y'all are not doing it, and it is what it is, bro. Let's stop acting like y'all are going to do it because we know that y'all are not. We're done with the games, bro. Now, as we mentioned, the All-Star game was trash, but we already know that, so let's get to some things that really matter the rest of the regular season. Now, one thing that Draymond Green said during this weekend of him being absolutely just, you know what I'm saying, all up in the picture, all up in the TV, he said the Warriors are winning a championship this year. He said we're winning a championship. I don't think any of these other teams are good like that. Basically said they ain't shit. We not scared of them. Now, I want to say thank you to Draymond for making this very interesting. Not going to lie to you. Because now you're writing a check for Steph to cash. Not going to lie to you. And Draymond is not going to be the finals MVP. He ain't going to be the number one competitor. He knows what he's doing, bro. He knows his personnel. In order to get Steph riled up like that, to get him playing at his best, you might got to put pressure on him, bro. Same thing he did in 2022. Folks didn't think that the Warriors was going to go all the way in 2022. He wants underdog Steph to come out because that's the same person that won the championship in 2022. And if there's anybody that knows about being the underdog and taking their teams to higher levels and higher finishes than they're supposed to, it's Jimmy Butler. Again, I always mention, every single time they went to the finals or Eastern Conference Finals, none of us thought he was going to do it. They were never the ones that we said they're coming out the East. And he's done it twice, beating teams that we never thought he was going to beat. He's known to do that. So Draymond Green is simply putting fire on Jimmy Butler and Stephen Curry's back. And I feel like it's going to be deep. But apart from that, though, the NBA playoff storylines from top to bottom is ridiculous, yo. Like, every team kind of has a chip on their shoulder. The Cavs have been one of the best teams in the league all year, but nobody's taking them seriously. That's why they're going to go hard. OKC is the best team, but folks are not scared of them. That's the chip on their shoulder. Boston is still elite, but folks feel like Jason Tatum was not that star. They feel like they just won on some fluke stuff. Chip on their shoulder. Draymond Green already put the chip on the Warriors' shoulder. You still got the Lakers over there. Luka got something to prove. But then you got Dallas on the other side. They got something to prove because AD keeps getting hurt. People saying Kyrie can't leave. People say Klay Thompson is washed. They got something to prove themselves. People feel like the Knicks are a threat, but when it comes to the playoffs, they can't get nothing done. That's the chip on their shoulder. Ja Morant and the Grizzlies, he's having a down year. People feel like Ja fell off. They don't like that over there in Memphis. That's the chip on their shoulder. They want to destroy everybody when it's time for the playoffs to come around. Then nobody's talking about the Bucks. Everybody knows Damian needs a ring. Everybody knows that Giannis wants another one. There's a whole lot of stuff going on over there people don't like. They don't like that nobody's taking them seriously. They don't like that they're not in these conversations. Whole time they're 5th in the East at the time of this recording. That's a chip on their shoulder. Then I haven't even gotten to my Nuggets. Russell Westbrook needs that ring. I don't even got to talk about the chip on their shoulder. Or the Rockets. Like, it's so many storylines that are about to be showcased in this playoffs. Even though this has been a bad season for the NBA as far as like ratings and all that, I guarantee you, playoff time, everything is going to skyrocket. Not going to lie to you. And Draymond Green is smart because he understands that every team has some type of chip on their shoulder. There's something that team is fighting for. What do the Warriors have? Nothing. So what does Draymond Green does? He goes on national television and gives them a chip on their shoulder because now everybody's going to go at the Warriors. And now we're about to see how they're going to respond to that. It's going to be fire. And I didn't even mention the Suns who are trying to fight for playoff contention because I ain't gonna lie. If you're an NBA team in the West, you don't want to see Kevin Durant, D-Book, and Bradley Beal walk into your arena for game one. This playoff's finna go crazy. NBA is scary. Playoffs finna go stupid. Watch. It's gonna be the greatest playoff of all time in my opinion. But before I end off this podcast, right, you know I got to talk about my mans, bro. My brother, my guy. After time and time of being talked about terribly, the man is back. Drake Aubrey Graham. And I'll make this quick, bro. I got this right here. I'm finna name the top streamed artists from every month of 2024, right? It's in order. January 2024, it was Drake. February, it was Drake. March, it was Drake. Now, April, though, it was Drake. May, Drake again. June, though, on the other hand, no, not the other hand, because it was Drake again. July, it was Drake. August, it was Drake. Now, the thing about September, right? It was also Drake. October, it was Drake. Now, November, on the other hand, was Drake. December was when it was Kendrick. But guess what, though? Why was he streamed #1? Because of the song about Drake. Now, I'm not saying that Kendrick needs Drake. That's not what I'm saying. They don't even got anything to do with Kendrick for real. What I'm saying is all because Drake lost the rap beef, because he definitely did. Let's not make it seem like Drake is still not great, bro. Because this album that just dropped, bro, how do you, like, bro, and my favorite song on this album with Party Next Door, Give Me a Hug. Like, not gonna lie, I'm so serious when I ask this. If there is anybody out there that can take the last 50 seconds of Give Me a Hug with that Aaron Hall, I Miss You sample and make that into like a 3-minute song just looping, I would greatly appreciate that. Not gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I'm listening to that song. The song was great on its own already. Don't get it wrong. Platinum song. Trust me. The sample was used so creatively, bro. Like, y'all must have forgot who this man is, bro. Like, stop it. This is not no Glaze. Drake Aubrey Graham is that guy. And this shows you there is nothing that y'all can do to not make this man great. Like, you can't take the label of being great off of Drake's name, period, bro. I don't want to hear about Kendrick. I don't want to hear about none of that, bro. This man is like that, bro. And now Nokia is #1 on Apple, bro. Just changing the game, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, somebody went on Twitter and said Kendrick can't do this. I'm not no Kendrick hater, but I don't think that he can do that. I love the album, real talk, bro. Mind you, all them months that he was #1, that was without dropping a single album, yo. I get it. He lost the war badly. I said he was one of the losers from the Super Bowl when everybody in the stadium was shouting A minor during Kendrick's halftime performance. But yo, he's still great at the end of the day. And unfortunately, you could make a valid argument that Kendrick's resurgence to the top was because of Drake, bro. If he was dissing somebody else, then he wouldn't have been at the top like that. And that's a valid argument, not gonna lie to you. Because the fact that when he dropped that album, he went back to being #1, like the most streamed album in one day. Like, bro, stop it. Y'all know that he's like that. That's how I wanted to end this episode, by giving Drake his flowers, because we came from a year where people tried to destroy his name for allegations, things that can't be proven, and everything like that. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, bro, I did not forget, where is this daughter of Drake that y'all said? Like, I want to leave this Kendrick thing alone, but I can't lie to you. We did not talk enough about the fact that he said Drake has a daughter. Where is his daughter? She must have died, I guess. That's all I got to say. I got to give Drake his flowers, bro. Real talk. And as I close out this episode, bro, I appreciate everybody in the FAXTORY, bro. Everybody that's been supporting me. And I appreciate Drake for that amazing album, bro. Fax.Koolaid, I don't make the rules.
Imagine seeing